Nobody is exempt from the trials of life, but everyone can always find something positive in everything, even in the worst of times. Single is not a status, it is a word that describes a person who is strong enough to live and enjoy life without depending on others. Changing is what people do when they have no options left. Even if things don't unfold the way you expected, don't be disheartened or give up. One who continues to advance will win in the end. In order to write the book you want to write, in the end you have to become the person you need to become to write that book. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. Dripping water hollows out stone, not through force but through persistence. There is force in the universe, which, if we permit it, will flow through us and produce miraculous results. Stay close to anything that makes you glad you are alive. Dead yesterdays and unborn tomorrows, why fret about it, if today be sweet? I believe that just because something didn't go the way you planned it once, it's no reason not to try again. Discipline your mind to think positively. Discipline your mind to see the good in every situation and look on the best side of every event. Take care of your costume and your confidence will take care of itself. When you face disappointments and trials in life, your response dictates the character that will be created in you as a result. So you never know who you touch. You never know how or when you'll have an impact, or how important your example can be to someone else. To be successful, you have to be out there. You have to hit the ground running. Gather the best you have to offer and create a heartfelt, prosperous life full of purpose. Never to suffer would never to have been blessed. Wisdom is the oneness of mind that guides and permeates all things. Whenever a soul leaves the body, a void is felt across the world. All men have their frailties, and whoever looks for a friend without imperfections will never find what he seeks. The person you hurt the most in this world was the person that brought you into it. More powerful than the will to win is the courage to begin. Everybody knows death is inevitably coming, but it never fails to catch everybody by surprise every time one is going. The most important decision you make is to be in a good mood. Truth is confirmed by inspection and delay, falsehood by haste and uncertainty. The distance between insanity and genius is measured only by success. To buy a cake, to howl at the moon, to know true happiness. I am happy. The absence of the will to live is, alas, not sufficient to make one want to die. The beautiful journey of today can only begin when we learn to let go of yesterday. Women can fake an orgasm, but men can fake an entire relationship. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greed. If you don't want anyone to know about your existence, you might as well kill yourself. You're taking up space, air. The trouble is you can shut your eyes, but you can't shut your mind. One can get used to ugliness, but never to negligence. Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. Never feel shame for trying and failing, for he who has never failed is he who has never tried. If being is many, it must be both like and unlike, and this is impossible, for neither can the like be unlike, nor the unlike like. The life you have left is a gift. Cherish it. Enjoy it now to the fullest. Do what matters now. I was lost yesterday. I am found today, and I will be forgotten tomorrow. You'd challenge me and lose. You know it, I know it, but you'd still do it. Sometimes your sense of honor confuses the hell out of me. I'm the one that's got to die when it's time for me to die. So let me live my life the way I want to. There are souls in this world who have the gift of finding joy everywhere and leaving it behind them when they go. Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Be water, my friend. Procrastination makes easy things hard and hard things harder. There's nothing you can't do if you want it bad enough. Be you, do you, and don't change for nobody but you. The more you feed your mind with positive thoughts, the more you can attract great things into your life. In the future, there will be no female leaders. There will just be leaders. Untuk seswada yang paling quing inkan malebahai apa pun. The bird of paradise alights only upon the hand that does not grasp. One has to take a somewhat bold and dangerous line with this existence, especially as, whatever happens, we are bound to lose it. Sometimes the sound of silence is the most deafening sound of all. Life's greatest gift is the freedom it leaves you to step out of it whenever you choose. If someone does not want me, it is not the end of the world. But if I do not want me, the world is nothing but endings. You don't get respect if you don't deserve it. I believe that a scientist looking at non-scientific problems is just as dumb as the next guy. Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. Interconnection permeates the entire universe. We are all one. Truth would quickly cease to be stranger than fiction once we got as used to it. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Success in life is not for those who run fast, but for those who keep running and always on the move. Nothing isn't better or worse than anything. Nothing is just nothing. Arya Stark. Many things are not as they seem. The worst things in life never are. So early in my life, I had learned that if you want something, you had better make some noise. The way is not in the sky. The way is in the heart. We all have stories we tell ourselves until we believe them to be true. Everything's a risk. Not doing anything is a risk. It's up to you. I don't want to be a tree. I want to be its meaning. The quest for meaning is the key to mental health and human flourishing. I have never seen or heard of such a fish, but I must kill him. I am glad we do not have to try to kill the stars. You know, life fractures us all into little pieces. It harms us, but it's how we glue those fractures back together that make us stronger. I believe in spectacles, but I think as necessary too. Atheism, a religion dedicated to its own sense of smug superiority. It's partly true, too, but it isn't all true. People always think something's all true. Sometimes people are beautiful, not in looks, not in what they say, just in what they are. When seeds want to rise, they drop everything that is weighing them down. Nothing can dim the light which shines from within. My hope still is to leave the world a bit better than when I got here. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Do not despise your own place and hour. Every place is under the stars. Every place is the center of the world. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. Perception is reality to the one in the experience. He who has a why to live for can bear almost anyhow. Stop doing what is easy or popular. Start doing what is right. Sometimes our light goes out, but is blown again into instant flame by an encounter with another human being. The smallest thing, well done, becomes artistic. Not knowing you can't do something is sometimes all it takes to do it. It's against the rules of humanity to believe there is nothing we can do. It's better to have a few faithful friends than numerous shallow friendships. Stars do not pull each other down to be more visible. They shine brighter. In life, you always see the darkest days before the sunshine. If you take responsibility for yourself, you will develop a hunger to accomplish your dreams. Understanding is the reward of faith. Therefore, seek not to understand that you may believe, but believe that you may understand. It is never too late to be what you might have been. One of the best ways to influence people is to make them feel important. You may lie with your mouth, but with the mouth you make as you do, so you nonetheless tell the truth. Learn how to be ambitious. Don't be a person who waits to be married off to someone wealthy. Choose your steps wisely, because your footprints may be followed by others. Friendship happens when the distance between the hearts tends to zero.